What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Raider Nation up here, coming back with another video. Today, we'll be discussing the 5 reasons why Notre Dame should stay in the ACC for 2021. So, as you may know, this past season, Notre Dame was in the ACC only for a season, though. But as Notre Dame fans want them to stay in the ACC, and here's why I want them to stay in the ACC. It's personally because we were so good in the ACC, we knew we had to defeat everybody. See, that's why it says ACC Elevating Excellence, and it has Notre Dame's logo on it against all the other teams. Um, Second is, look at that record. That record in ACC, everybody thought we were going to lose to Clemson in that wacky regular season matchup because they thought, oh, Trevor Lawrence is still going to be there, Notre Dame's going to go down. But Trevor Lawrence wasn't there. So they had DJ Ugalele as our quarterback, the supposedly talented freshman that filled in for Trevor Lawrence that night. I mean, he did good, but when it was clutch time for Notre Dame's defense, they stepped up and sacked him, and yeah. So that conference record, we're the only team to not only beat Clemson in the same season, but to get the undefeated conference record over Clemson. And Notre Dame's been able to do that since before Deshaun Watson came in to Clemson's program. And then they brought in Trevor Lawrence, and then, yeah. But no, if you look at those records, then that's a big reason as to why Notre Dame should be in the ACC. Next reason why is because Clemson's quarterback Trevor Lawrence is leaving. He's going to the NFL. So that's a huge plus if Notre Dame were to join the ACC again. If it was a long-term deal with the ACC, that'd be a huge plus for them. I mean, not only would you be the best team in the ACC, yes, you may have lost Dean Book, you may have lost a couple of big defensive players. Sorry. But you can regain those players by recruiting real well again, getting them practicing, and then boom, you'll have another big defense again, like you did with Jeremiah Oso-Corwara. His last name, I can't pronounce it, but Jeremiah, you're going to lose Ian Book, so we already transferred somebody from Wisconsin, so, yeah. But no, he's leaving for the NFL draft, and it clearly says right here, Clemson quarterback Trevor Lawrence declares for NFL draft via a video on social media with text, "Thank you, Clemson." So that means he's leaving. It doesn't mean, oh, he's just going to say that just to excite people and then boom, come back. And the other reason why is because look at that. Notre Dame clinched 2020 ACC Championship Game berth as league adjusts schedule to the end of the regular season. Yes, last year may have been the most unpredictable year with COVID, and they didn't know if there was a football season, they didn't know if any sports were going to be back. But they adjusted things, they made adjustments to schedules, they did everything they could to get us football season. And Notre Dame, within their first season of the ACC, clinched the championship game berth. Yes, they may have not have won the game because, it was their first championship game in school history in the conference. They were a little bit nervous, and Trevor Lawrence was back, and they were just running the ball on us. But I feel like if we can get back to that point, if they allow us to stay another season in the ACC, I feel like we can win the ACC. And with Trevor Lawrence leaving, Travis Etienne leaving, a lot of those guys on Clemson's offense and defensive side of the ball leaving, I feel like that leaves you with a ton of open space for Notre Dame, especially getting all their guys back, except for a couple that declared for the NFL. But you get Javon McKinley, all these big dudes back, Michael Mayer, Kyron Williams, and then you have Jack Cohen at your quarterback position from Wisconsin, a dude who's played in a conference since he was a freshman at Wisconsin in the Big Ten. Then that gives you a whole lot of experience saying, hey, we got this. And we're gonna miss Ian Book. I swear we're gonna miss him. He was all-time winningest quarterback at Notre Dame. Yes, he may have lost his last 2 games in the championship games, but I mean, we made the championship game. We made the ACC title. We made the playoff. So what if we lost? Who cares? People doubted us all season saying that we were going to not make the playoff and we weren't going to beat Clemson in the regular season. And so what? We beat Clemson in the regular season. Yes, it may not have been Trevor Lawrence in the game, but we still beat them. And people don't see that about us. And now, next reason why is because look at all this. Look at this. I mean, that's just, look at this. How many people are leaving for the NFL draft? I mean, that's like Jamar Chase, Justin Fields, Ohio State, and Alabama receiver Devontae Smith, Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, BYU quarterback. I mean, look how many. And then you got more players leaving. You got Jalen Waddle, Kyle Pitts, freaking Patrick Surtain from Alabama, and then you got like freaking Trey Smith, like Travis Etienne, Mac Jones. Now, when Mac Jones leaves, that's a big thing for other SEC teams, including ACC teams like Notre Dame, because now they'll get a chance to at least win. I mean, look at like look at how many players from the NFL draft there were last year. Those were mainly receivers last year and some quarterbacks and some big defensive players. That was the best draft in history. Now we could have another good draft. Yes, might not know some of these players like the offensive line or the defensive line, but I know some players from defense, and the offense like Jalen Waddle, Mac Jones, of course Trevor Lawrence. Everybody hates Trevor Lawrence, all those Clemson haters, but these are the 5 reasons why I feel like Notre Dame should rejoin the ACC in 2021. So with all that being said, thank you all for watching. Like and subscribe so you never miss my content. And peace!